What's up, H-Town? It's your dreadhead host, Hot Topic TB, and I appreciate y'all joining me on Everything H-Town Sports Debate Show. And I'm about to tell you why the Houston Texans should trade back if they do not select a quarterback. It is a must. So H-Town, strap up your boots and let's go. H-Town, I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm excited. It's 7 days before the draft. I'm a little nervous because Nick Caserio is not always conventional. He doesn't always use the logic that you and I would possibly use. I mean, to me, Sauce Gardner was the pick. I'm happy with Derek Stingley Jr. Hopefully he can stay healthy and not become an injury prone like Will Fuller did. But Sauce was the pick, man. Rookie of the year. Defensively, I mean, you passed him. He was there for the taking, but Nick Caserio is not always the conventional thinker. He's going to think in his own way. So the reason why I say, if you're not filling any of these quarterbacks, you should trade the pick. You should trade the pick, gain more picks. I know it's not a guarantee you get a quarterback next year, but your best bet is to get more draft capital because Will Anderson is just not worth. He's a good player, but he's just not worth the capital that you can gain by trading back. Arizona have been fielding numerous of calls for that third overall pick when you sitting at number 2, and those same calls will come to you because you before. 2 is before 3. Check out this video and let me know what you think.
Because we know Arizona wants to get out of the spot at 3. They want to move back, right? Get some more picks.
The Arizona Cardinals would gladly capitalize on the Texans' mistakes because I understand you want a defensive player, but the Arizona Cardinals will be dancing if the Texans take a defensive prospect versus trading that number 2 overall pick. And I hear all the people saying the Trey Lance option. You shouldn't even think about the Trey Lance option until after the draft, or maybe even after the first or second rounds. If you didn't get a quarterback maybe in the first and second rounds, then I can understand trying to use the 65th pick to try to use Trey Lance as an option. But to me, the first and second rounds, your total focus should be either trading the pick or finding your franchise QB. Let me spit it to you like this. When you traded Deshaun Watson, you had 3 years, total 3 years and 6 picks, 6 first-round picks. Let me specify that, 6 first-round picks. So if you end up without a QB and having 6 first-round picks, it is a total failure. Any way you try to slice it, it is a total failure with 6 first-round picks and you end up with no QB. That means Nick Caserio needs to be out the door. I'm just cutting dry with this right now because I'm serious. It makes nothing but sense. We have a bevy of Houston Texans fans that are on one side. The other half of the Houston Texans fans are on another side. It's just we all split up. Some people on an AR-15 train. Some people are on a Will Levis train. Some people are on a Will Anderson train. Some people on the Trey Lance train and let's go defense because D'Amico Ryans is a defensive-minded coordinator or head coach. And to me, I don't care what type of head coach he is. A head coach needs a quarterback. I don't care if you're an offensive coach or a defensive coach. You need a quarterback. A quarterback saves all butts. It saves the GM. It saves the head coach. It gives you longevity if you pick the right guy. You need a QB. You need a franchise. You need someone that can create something for the fans. It can create or generate, something that we can hang our hats on. Something that we can be happy about. And it's not about the fans being happy, but we want to be proud of our team, our organization, and our players. And Will Anderson is just not worth, losing those picks. Arizona has been getting calls and calls after calls because everybody figures that the second best quarterback in the draft will fall to 3 if the Texans decide to take a defensive player at number 2, which I think, I mean, if they do it, they do it. But to me, man, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth the risk. Take your QB at 2 or trade that pick. It's just simple and plain. I know I hear a lot of people, and it's a lot of smart people, and it's a lot of people that just, you know, during draft season, they hear what a bunch of these draft analysts and mock drafts have and say and what players rated at what and everything like that. I don't want to hear it. I mean, I understand if you are a person who understands game film, understand the football world, understand the way things work within those lines, then I mean, everybody have an opinion. Even my opinion may not be right. But right now, to me, it's the most logic. It is the most logic of thinking right now, because if you're not going to QB, you need to trade those picks so you can try to load up to find your QB, because next year is the last year that you have with all those picks. And if you come out of here 3 years, 6 first round picks and no QB, it is a major failure on Nick Caserio's part. D'Amico Ryans, he's on a new 6-year contract. He's going to be here to see this thing through at least 3 years. The McNairs are going to give him an opportunity to see this thing through. But for Caserio, if you go 3 years and 6 first round picks and you don't come out with a QB, it's a major problem. It's a major problem, because I can't understand and I can't fathom what type of quarterback you looking for. Because in this draft, it's athletic quarterbacks. In this quarterback, it's accurate passers, it's pocket passers, whatever you're looking for right now, it's quarterbacks in this draft. And even if you're looking for maybe what you think a generational quarterback is, it's no guarantee that Caleb Williams is going to be that. It's no guarantee that Drake May is going to be that. All quarterback drafts are a crapshoot at the end of the day. So I'm just telling you like this. The Texans need to take a quarterback or trade the pick. It's just simple and plain. The options are simple. It's a 50-50 chance when you draft any prospect anyway. Any prospect can be a bust. So everybody that's using that logic, oh yeah, quarterbacks, they're more likely to be a bust. Oh man, any pick is likely to be a bust. I'm going to just tell you like it is. I done seen some pass rushers become bust. I mean, it is what it is. Wide receivers is a bust heavy position. I mean, so at the end of the day, we need to do what's right for this organization and do what's right for this team. And if you choose that you don't want a quarterback, you need to trade it. I'm telling you like this. Hey, it's your boy Hot Topic. H-Town. It's been real, and peace.